Assalamu alaikum, Barcelona nil and Atletico Madrid 4. And all I'm going to be repeating and throughout this whole entire video is the high line, high line, high line. Because if you guys have seen me talk about Barcelona, if you guys have been hearing what I've been saying, what their weakness are or what their weakness is, because specifically it's been only this one reason, it is the high line. Now, before I get into this video, I did want to say that, hey, it's better to upload than never to upload. I had a headache throughout the whole entire day. I still have a headache right now. I tried to sleep through it. I watched the game until maybe the 70th minute, fell asleep, and just woke up probably like an hour after it finished, and I decided to record. I still have a headache, and it's still bad, but it's better for me to just record any type of video. I'm going to try to make this short because I do need a rest. But nonetheless, let's talk about this game. Let's talk about what went wrong with Barcelona and what went right for Atletico Madrid. So the first thing that we could talk about is they were home. It's obviously home team advantage. And you guys know the atmosphere at the Metropolitano is insane. It's wild, and it's very hard for you to be comfortable in that stadium unless you have total control of that game. You guys can clearly tell, and it's been a while since I've seen this, but for the first time in a while, another team actually had more control over the game than Barcelona. Atletico Madrid just seemed more control over the momentum, the ball possession, everything altogether, the passes, the shots, the attempts, everything. The only moment really that I could think of about about Barcelona that where they kind of caused the shock to Atletico Madrid was obviously when that goal got taken away, and obviously that Fermin Lopez shot that hit the crossbar. Now, I don't know if something else happened after the 70th minute, or I think I slept maybe after the 75th minute, whatever. I don't know if there's any more chances, but here I am looking at the shots, and if you guys look at the shots yourself, Atletico Madrid took 14 shots and Barcelona only took 12 shots, and they had 4 on target. Yeah, their goalie was actually insane. I didn't know who that goalie is. Let me just take a look at him. Yeah, this goalie, I mean, it made sense. He was honestly making incredible saves this entire game. I never knew the guy until this match. I never heard of him, but he was doing very, very, very good. I'm not sure why Oblak wasn't playing. I'm not sure if Oblak is injured. I'm not sure. Oblak was on the bench. So Simeone must love this guy or trust this guy because he played very good. Nonetheless, though, the main problem with Barcelona, I've been saying this, is the high line. The high line is a huge problem for Barcelona. But if you guys also look back at what I've been saying that this high line is also a blessing for Barcelona because it disallowed so many goals. It stopped the plays so many times. It stopped a lot of things for them in their favor. So the high line is good, but also with great power comes great responsibility. And now I don't know if I'm using that quote correctly, but it's the same with this, right? The high line has great power, but also comes with responsibility. If you don't know how to manage the high line, if you don't know how to keep this high line from playing against you, right, that's your responsibility. And obviously we have to take into the fact that Barcelona was missing Pedri. They were missing Rafinha, which is, in my opinion, Rafinha, their most important player. Their strikers, Ferran Torres and Lewandowski, are just so inconsistent, so we never know when they're going to have an amazing game or a horrible game. But this is not me making an excuse. Let me just put this out there. This is not me making an excuse. Let me also just say this because I think I never said this. I despise Atletico Madrid more than Barcelona, believe it or not. I don't hate Barcelona. I see them as a rival, but Atletico Madrid is just a team that I cannot handle as a Real Madrid fan. I just don't like everything about them, how they represent themselves, how they present themselves, a couple of their players, the managers, staff, whatever. I just don't like them. So obviously in this game, I was hoping that Barcelona dominated Atletico Madrid and dominates them really bad, but it was the opposite. Obviously, it was not a good watch for me. But at the same time, it's not like I was a huge fan of Barcelona because my team is Real Madrid. So I didn't really mind who would have won this game. But obviously, I was leaning towards Barcelona because I just hate Atletico Madrid more than Barcelona. Now, it really honestly shocked me that Juan Garcia mistake. But as you guys know, right? Everybody's been memeing him. Everybody's been posting about him. And mind you, I just woke up, scrolled on Instagram for a little bit. I'm already seeing memes about Juan Garcia. It happened to a lot of the great keepers in the history of football, and it also happened to Courtois, for those Real Madrid fans. It happened to a lot of these great keepers, Neuer as well, Buffon, everybody. So this moment is just a moment, and now we just have to wait and see if Juan Garcia is going to bounce back from this moment and can't let it define him. Who else had a great game? I believe Griezmann did his part while he was on the pitch. Julian Alvarez was really good with positioning, tracking back, pressing. Julian Alvarez was really great. And there are links to him joining Barcelona, so I don't know if maybe he's still going to join Barcelona after this, but it was an incredible look, man. It was, in my opinion, one of their best attackers, where he was playing as a left midfielder, but I'm sure he was playing as a left winger when they were attacking. He was doing really good. Now, as you guys know, the Copa Del Rey, they're in the semifinals, and there's 2 legs. Now, the second leg, Barcelona has an advantage. They're going to be playing at home, and I'm not 100% sure that Pedri is going to be back. And if that's the case for Barcelona, that's a huge news for them. But in my opinion, I think they really do need Rafinha at attacking, because number one, his pressing is unbelievable, and number two, his attacking is unbelievable. He got the best of both worlds, and I do think that they do need Rafinha for the second leg, especially against an aggressive team like Atletico Madrid, and a team who plays the low block, a team that plays the haram ball. They really do need a player like Rafinha who's going to threaten that defense. And I was listening to the commentators and what they were saying. They were honestly saying something that I do agree with. Atletico Madrid did something that not a lot of teams could do against Barcelona, which is to keep them quiet. Because as you guys know, Barcelona is always going to be attacking, and keep the momentum high, keep the tempo high. But in this specific game, Atletico Madrid did really good in terms of just keeping the noise down when it came to Barcelona, right? Obviously, this is not their stadium for Barcelona, and I think that it's going to be much harder for Atletico Madrid to shut the noise down at the Camp Nou, and it all depends on how Atletico Madrid responds, or if they're going to keep up this intensity. Now, as we know, Barcelona has to score at least 4 goals next game without even conceding a single goal, which is any top team in Europe is always going to struggle. It's never easy for any team, but it's not impossible for Barcelona. And especially under Hansiflick, he definitely has a plan, and they've made a lot of comebacks in one game. They made a comeback in the second legs of other tournaments, especially last season. So we just have to wait and see what Barcelona is going to respond with. But that is just my point of view of this game. Let me know what you guys think. Drop in the video. But that is just my point of view of the game. Oh, I can't speak. This is why I'm ending this video right now. Let me know what you guys think about this game. Leave it in the comments below. Is there anything that was shocking to you besides the fact that it was 4-0? 4-0. Let me just leave you off with this one piece of information. All right, Hansiflick. All right, he tried to throw shots at Real Madrid at the press conference before this game, and it kind of bit him back. The whatever he just said about Real Madrid, try to throw a shot at Real Madrid, it bit him back in this game right here. And Hansiflick, I feel like, is like shifting away from that humble era. Now he's going into his demon era. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Hansiflick said, a reporter asked him, the people or the media are saying that Barcelona has an easy way to the Copa del Rey facing these smaller teams. And then how do you feel about it, or how do you respond to it? Hansiflick said, ask Real Madrid. All right. Now that's a low blow because, as you guys know, we got eliminated by Albacete or whatever team that was, the second division team that embarrassed us. Embarrassing, right? I didn't like it. It's the truth. I can't respond to Hansiflick, and I'm not going to take pride in the fact that they lost to Atletico Madrid because I hate Atletico Madrid. Come on, Hansiflick. You got to back up your point, all right? Back up whatever you just said. Anyways, I still love Hansiflick. He's an incredible manager. But let me know what you guys think about this game. Leave it in the comments below. Thank you all for watching, liking, and subscribing. But not a lot of you guys are subscribed to me. Make sure that you subscribe. It's for free, and you get to hear me yap every single time I upload. But thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And until then, Assalamu alaikum.